Yo, are you confused on how many designs you should release? Let's talk about it.
Fat Man Scoop, Brooklyn Clan, what's up y'all? This is Fat Man Scoop. And right now, you watching the sensei, the number one, the king, my dude, Big Brando. He taught me, personally, me, Fat Man Scoop. All you gotta do is keep your mouth closed and your ears open. Listen to the man talk. That's knowledge personified right there, and I wouldn't trust nobody else but my dude, Big Brando. And I said it. Fat Man Scoop, Big Brando, let's go!
What's happening, everybody? Boy, Big Brando, and today let's talk about how many designs you should release whenever you launch your brand. This is a common question that I get all the time, and I understand there's a lot of new people that watch my channel that don't go back and watch the old videos. So there's always questions that I have to remake videos about addressing certain issues. And this issue today is how many designs they should release whenever they launch their brand. What's the right amount of designs to launch to make your brand look legit? How many designs should be released every month or so? To make this video really short, there's no set number on how many designs should be released. A lot of people have this misconception that their online store should have X amount of options on there in order to be looked at as a legitimate brand. But we all know that's not the case at all. Once again, I'm living proof of launching a brand with just one t-shirt design, one color option. I did it with the Churro Brand, and I did it with some of my previous brands. One t-shirt design, one color option, and I wrote it out like that for months to years and made thousands of dollars. The way I launched the Churro Brand, I did it for Patreon, but the main reason I wanted to show that was that's all you need is one t-shirt design that's a banger. Like, I'm talking to like one design that you know you're gonna make a ton of money on. Easy call. I had 5-6 designs banked up, but I felt strongly about just that one, and that's the only one I launched. Which brings me to only launch the stuff you're confident in. I mean, 1,000,000,000% confident in. A lot of people will have like 2 or 3 designs that they're like really excited about and confident in, and then they have like 3 or 4 other designs that are kind of mid and kind of just there. They like them, but they're not in love with them. You know what I mean? And then people will put those designs out just because they feel they need so many on their social media or so many on their online store, but that's not the case. When you launch, you want to launch strong. And when you launch strong, you want to be confident in every piece that you're putting out. If you are only hyped up on one of those items, just release that one item. Those other ones that you're kind of doubtful about, bank them away. Leave them on your hard drive, revisit them later. Maybe they just need minor tweaks for you to fall in love with them, but you don't have to put them out. There's no set number on how many you have to put up in order to be looked at as a real brand. Everybody wants to be perceived as a legitimate brand. Everybody is very influenced by the people around them. If their friends and family are telling them, oh man, if you just do one design, that's whack. You're not a real brand if you just do one design. If you listen to that type of negativity, you're always going to be influenced by those same people. Those same people are not invested in your brand. Those same people aren't funding what you're doing. Those same people only have an opinion about what you're doing. So don't let them talk you out of whatever you want to do, because at the end of the day, your opinion is the only one that matters. You're the one investing into your brand. You're the one putting in all the work. You're the one trying to make some money. And if they say it can't be done, tell them bullshit, because I seen somebody on YouTube doing it. The Churro Brand is well documented on just selling that one t-shirt design. It's on Patreon, it's on YouTube, and I made thousands on top of thousands on top of thousands of dollars off of one t-shirt design. Same goes for some of my other brands. It can be done. When you have a strong enough design, that's all that's needed to carry that brand over. That's all it is. So my advice to anybody out there, if you're struggling with this same question right now, just know there's no set number of designs that you have to release to be looked at as a real brand. The moment you drop any t-shirt, any design, you are a real brand. The moment you sell one t-shirt with that design, you are a real brand. That's a real life transaction that is happening at that moment. There is real life dollars falling into your account based on a t-shirt design. You are a real brand. There's no number of designs that's gonna make you more of a realer brand. There's no set number of designs that's gonna make you look more legit. So get out of your head when it comes to that. Only release the designs that you are strongly confident about. The reason I say that is because you are the one selling these designs. If you don't feel confident in something, you're not gonna sell it. But if you are confident in a certain design, you will figure out every way possible to sell that design, to get that design into the faces of everybody that needs to see it. If you are doubtful about any designs, it'll reflect in your marketing, because if you're doubting yourself, you for sure are gonna feel like people are gonna feel a certain way about some of those designs. So if you have any self-doubt, don't release them. Simple as that. Only drop the stuff that you're confident in, whether it's one design, whether it's 100 designs. Don't focus on the number, focus on the design. If you got any questions, please leave it in the comments for me. If you wanted to go back and check out the Churro stuff, you can go back and see. I think the Instagram was called the Churro Squad. If you're a member on Patreon, you could go back and see the whole conception of that whole brand. It was made strictly for Patreon to show how I come up with a concept, how I come up with a brand name, how I test the design to make sure it's a banger, to how I'm selling it, how I'm marketing it. Everything is all documented on Patreon if you wanted to see that. That's why I made that brand. But there's a few videos on here that show me pressing up those designs, some of the marketing strategy I was doing. It's all here on YouTube also. And I think in one of my BSing with Brando episodes, I talk about one of my other brands where I just launched one design and I made a shitload of money doing it. So it can be done. Appreciate you guys for watching. Catch you guys on the next one, man. Yeah.